Very warm welcome to the members and coordinators of International Conference on Cognitive and Intelligent Computing. We are very glad to present our research on the topic exploring the impact of Indian revenue during the COVID-19 using social network analysis. The authors of the paper are Surya Krishnan Shetty, Aravinda Bovaragwan, Hassan S. and Daniel Anvarasi. Now, I would like to give a small brief of why we chose this topic. In recent times, we have heard the increase in COVID-19 cases in India. This deadly disease not only affects the human beings but also affects the whole economic system in India. Because of this pandemic, in the second wave of COVID-19, more than 50 million Indians have lost their employment. This has a significant impact on both the Indian economy and the lives of the Indian citizens. This decrease in Indian economy is primarily because of all the major sectors that are affected in the lockdown, such as factories, manufacturing companies, transportation, small-scale industries, and other departments. Now, as we all know that the social network analysis has been in a prominent field of research, so studying the network through the social network analysis helps us to understand clearly how the Indian economy has changed during the COVID-19 period. So the main goal is to analyze Indian revenues before the COVID-19, that is before December 2019 and the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. So over to Surya for the objectives.
The main objective of this project is to get to know the current affairs and what are all the effects of COVID-19 on the revenue of India, and checking whether there are any influences in the various departments present in our country. Obviously, it will be like many influences, but we want to check how far it has gone. We have analyzed those things in this paper. This analysis will help us to understand the various factors that lead to the loss of the economy and how each department affects each other. This also provides various other insights to each and every department. The network is studied using an average part along with a weighted part to ascertain the small word characteristics. Centrality methods help us to understand the characteristics of the data set. The tools which we use to analyze them are designed using graphics. So then the proposed system. So we have extracted the data set from the official government website, which where only the revenue data for the year 2019 and 2020 is stored. Then the data is segregated into separate CSV files, forming the nodes, resulting into a two data sets, 2019, that is pre-COVID, and 2020, which is a post-COVID, during COVID. These pre-COVID and during COVID data sets consist of various departments and which have passed into BRICI application, which is an exploratory data analysis application. We have considered the 3 quarters of the data for the pre and during COVID. In total, there are 8 various departments, like 8 major various departments in our data set. So, in the BRICI application, we have passed these quarters and the department as a node. Based on the input, we generated a social network model for both datasets and collected information like modularity, average weighted degree, declination centrality, etc. So, what is a modularity? It measures the structure of graph by dividing the networks into modules. Average weighted degree, average to the sum of weights of a node of average to the sum of weights of a node present in a network. Then between a centrality, it measures the number of times a node lies on charged path between each other nodes. Over to Hudson for comparison of a pre and during COVID analysis.
Here, you can see the department, rank, and sometimes for pre-COVID and during COVID. We will discuss about this shortly in brief in the observation. The weights for each department are derived and the observations are recorded on the basis of age ranking, no color and no sex. The age ranking is determined based on the weight, so the more the weight, the dark age is visible. In this graph, we can see that the age between the porters and the finance department is darker in the pre-COVID, which shows us that it has more weight. Similarly, in the during COVID gap, we can see that the community and social and personal services has the age rate more and darker. That means it has the highest base value. So that from this we can know the age ranking. And next one is the node size. The node size is also defined with the basis of weight. So here we can see that the higher the weight, the higher the node size is. So in the pre-COVID data set or data graph, we can see that the finance insurance, real estate and research services has a higher or a larger node size than the construction and mining and quarrying department. That means the finance and insurance department has more weight than the construction, mining, quarrying and other departments. And similarly, in during COVID graph, we can see that the community, social and personal services has a larger node size than the manufacturing, agriculture and allied activities. We can also see that from this two graphs, the comparison that the trade, hotels and transport and communication department has been drastically decreased in the during COVID period. That we can see that the node size is also decreased and also the node base is also changed. So from this graph, what we can observe is that we can see the drastic overlay or the overswing during the pre-COVID and during COVID period. So the next, we will be seeing the resultant observation. So then over to the resultant observation. Here, we can see that the weighted degree pre-COVID is 18 lakh 740, around 18 lakh 740, while the average weighted degree during COVID is lesser than the pre-COVID weighted degree. So from this, what we can observe is the weighted degree shows us the drastic change in the revenue of the department. Thus, we can conclude the downfall of the revenue during this period. In the next page, we will be seeing this table where we have listed the ranking that we saw earlier as a graph that has been developed using the data. So in this table, we can notice that it is mentioned pre-COVID and during COVID. Yeah. So what we are doing is we are comparing the revenue ranking of the department during COVID and pre-COVID. So from this observation, what we can get to know is we can get to know that the indoor services like community, social and personal services and electricity, gas and water supply as upturn in the ranking. So this can be observed for a drastic change during this COVID period. We can also relate it in such a way that during COVID period, we all were in lockdown. That the home revenue made its best out of the situation. So thus, during COVID period, the indoor services have made a huge growth than the other services. Also, we can see that the trade, hotels, transport and communication have dropped down from the second position since there were no transport during COVID. So that's what we are saying here with respect to the result of the pre-COVID and during COVID data. Over to Arvinda for the conclusion. Now coming to the conclusion, we can see that there is a strong effect of COVID-19 on many industries and departments. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed all our lifestyles. This result will help us in understanding the problems of a new profession and an economic crisis in a variety of ways. Our comprehensive socio-economic development strategy includes sector-by-sector plans to help the business pursue its stable and a long-term business model during the pandemic. The social network model was created for different sectors. The social network data is analyzed using various metrics in the proposed work. The modularity, the average path, and centrality methods obtained for both the duration and sheer impact of pre-COVID and during COVID data. Now, I would like to thank everyone who supported us on this journey, the faculties of our college, the Institute of Technology, our family and friends, and now I would also like to thank the members of the college, CMR Engineering College, for providing this wonderful opportunity and also the coordinators of ICCIC 21 conference. So thank you guys for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.